the only two valleys that I served in. So at the time, my mission was San Fernando Valley, Santa Clarita Valley, and Antelope Valley. And I served in Antelope and San Fernando. I never served in Santa Clarita. Um, the San Fernando Valley actually has places like Burbank and Universal Studios, and so it's where a good majority of the movie industry is. So it's a really interesting contrast between Hollywood, or like right next to Hollywood on one side, and then the ghetto, the yeah, just a completely different culture. So close together. It would always be interesting for the Spanish-speaking missionaries to talk to the English missionaries, because it was like we were in completely different missions. Because the English-speaking missionaries were often in the more wealthy areas, and they would see movie stars all the time. And the one time that I went to the mall there, I saw a famous person. I don't even know his name, but I recognized him from the movie. For the Spanish-speaking areas, they have also a whole Spanish stake for the San Fernando area, which is really cool. It's all of the more industrial areas. About half of the stake, half of the San Fernando Valley is more. It's more family-friendly, industrial, ghetto-y. The other half is a lot of single men just trying to start their lives, and maybe they send money home to their home countries for their families. There's just a lot of really interesting things in San Fernando itself. My first day in the mission president was driving me and another sister missionary from the airport in the San Fernando Valley up to the mission office in Santa Clarita. And he was saying, welcome to San Fernando. It is the pornography capital of the world. And it's true, there were just billboards everywhere. And he was saying, there's a lot of bad stuff in this mission, but there are also wonderful people who need us and who need the gospel. And it's your job to go find them. And so the other sister missionary and I were like, oh my gosh, okay, we can do that. Just a lot of people just trying to make their way in the world. It was interesting to work with so many illegal immigrants. Very few people that we worked with in the Spanish areas have papers. And so it was so amazing to hear their stories and to see their perspective of what life is like in their home countries, and the possibilities and the opportunities that they had there and the ones that they have here. Because even though by a lot of American standards, where they're living now, really isn't very nice, and it's not something that we would want. It is such a blessing for them, and it made me so much more grateful for everything that I have. It was such an amazing experience to talk to them about where they come from and how they came to the U.S. and how they feel that the hand of the Lord guided them here, to be able to give their children a better chance. It was very impactful.